Well, hello there. I've spun too far. Hey guys, how's it going? For today's video, we've got something a little bit different. Something doesn't normally happen on this channel, but we're gonna do it anyway, because why the hell not? Today we're doing an unboxing video, which is, again, something that I don't normally do, but I've very recently gotten something that I think you guys would be very interested in, and I kind of want to show you, because also I'm very excited for it, and I think it's very cool, and I think you enjoy it. So I'm gonna go grab it. It's in a very big bag, or at least there's a lot of stuff in a very big bag, so I'm gonna go grab this. We've got a very big bag, as well as a box. So the last couple days, I have spent a lot more money at once than I usually do, which I don't know if that's a good thing or not, but we're gonna go with it, because it's happened and I can't do anything about it. So yesterday was a big day, because part of this was kind of gotten in a deal that was going on that was really cool. The other part was just something that suddenly came up and was like, I really do have to get this or I will be sad. So we're gonna, some of it we're gonna go into a little bit more detail, I guess, with the opening. Like I'm not really sure how to format one of these. I think I've only done one of these like once before, and that was a mess. However, we're gonna try to do better this time. So I'm not exactly sure where to start. I think we're going to start with the guys I'm going to go through quickly. We'll start with the big guy here. So, basically yesterday, where I work at a local video game store, and yesterday they had a deal on pop figures. And well, I've never been super big on pop figures. I've never been like a super huge fan. There are a few that I do think are very cool. Actually, I've got like a few of them on my desk over here. You can't see it, but they're there. But they had a deal going on that was just a really good deal for the value. It was like I think it was like 4 for $20 or something like that. So basically $5 a piece. But the hook was they had some of like the big pops, ones that are like regular like $30 or $40 you could get for $5, which was like sure, why not? So in the end, between like my entire family, we got like 20 in total. I myself got 5, which I'm going to show you in a second here. But I'll show you, I'll just pop up a picture right now, actually, on the screen of all of them together. I posted this on Twitter, so if you haven't, if you haven't already, follow me on Twitter, at Mr. Smileycoat, link in the description. But this is a picture of all of them. We managed to get, like, I want to say, like, $200-300 worth of pops for, like, $100. Which still is a lot in its own, but considering what we could have paid for, because, like, my dad especially got, like, 5 or 6 that were like $20, $30 and up. He got like, I think he got like 1 or 2 that were 20, and then he got like 2. I think he got 2 that were regular price, 2 that were regular price 20. I think 2 that were 30, and 1 that was regular price 40, which in themselves would already be over $100. But we've already gotten, yeah, it's a good deal. That's all you need to know. I'm gonna shut up now. But what I got. This first guy, actually, the price sticker's still on here, so I'm gonna, give me 1 second while I take this off. So this first guy is one that I think you guys just, my Marvel Contest of Champions viewers will like. English is hard. We're gonna get through this though. But it's something that I think you guys would like because it's a Contest of Champions character. We got, now I gotta work my camera here, we got Howard the Duck in his mech. And this was one of the ones that was like one of the bigger just like characters out of all of them. And we got him for really like $5, which is like pretty cool. I'm not gonna open them up. I'm just gonna show you guys the boxes just for now because I want to get on to other stuff faster. I gotta stop looking at the screen here. I need to look here, not there, here, not there, here. We're gonna do this. But yeah, so like free like $5. I wouldn't have gotten him, to be honest, otherwise, because it was just too expensive the way he was, but $5 is a pretty good deal for a big Howard. The other guys we got, though, they're not Contest of Champions. A couple of them are characters that are in Contest of Champions, or at least one of them is. 2 of them, sorry, 2. 2 of them are in Contest of Champions, but they're not big guys. I can't find the last guy. He fell out, that's why. So we're gonna start with, we got start with this guy. He's kind of like the least. He's still kind of in the superhero world, but he's like the least superhero out of all these guys. We got Hellboy, which is kind of cool. He's a character, admittedly, well, I don't know a whole lot about him. Every time I watch him, he's just like super cool, and I just think he's an overall really cool character. So again, $5, why not? Next guy, I'll kind of go in like reverse order to relativity of my usual viewers. We got a character from Batman the Animated Series, Man-Bat. I gotta work my camera here. Man-Bat, I've got a few from the Batman Animated Series, just line in general. I've got this guy, I've got Scarecrow, I've got, I guess there's someone else. I can't remember where he is, but there's definitely someone else. I think it was a Catwoman? Or maybe it was Catwoman I was looking for. I don't know, but I got a bunch of Batman villains, basically. But just them in general, I think they're all really cool. So we got Man-Bat. We also got, this is a character that's in Contest of Champions. Well, this is not his that version of the character. Well, it kind of is. We got Sabretooth. Again, it's not like the specific Marvel Contest of Champions version, but it's the same style. Like it's kind of confusing to explain. It's not labeled Contest of Champions, but it's the same kind of character. So it's kind of like him. And then the last guy, which is I think probably one of my favorites out of these guys, we got Korg. I mean, who doesn't love Korg? It's Korg, and he's holding little Meek. I don't know if you can see him because I got a nasty reflection on my screen, but he's holding little Meek there. And this guy was the I believe he was New York Comic Con exclusive. I think I remember at the store when we got this guy in, we got like 4 of them in total, and he was still fairly new. Like he's within the last month, and he's already on sale for $5. So it's just like, yeah, why not? He's like super cool. Yeah, it was a ridiculous deal. As you saw in like the big picture earlier, we had a whole bunch. We're out of focus here. Come on. Got a whole bunch of them in general, which was a really awesome deal. But the funny thing was, because I had to work later that day, no one else cashed in on the deal. Basically, no one else bought Funko Pops for the entire day. It was basically my family took a giant box full, and then nobody else. We still have tons of them in the store. It's ridiculous. But that's not what you guys came here to see. What you're probably interested in is what the main thing is on the title, which is probably the thing that I'm definitely the most excited for. So let's go ahead and bring them out. The big thing is this boy. Smash Brothers Edition Nintendo Switch. I need to learn my left from my right on this camera because it's the exact opposite from the way I'm looking at it, but we got a Switch. Nintendo Switch. I was never super interested in getting a Switch when they first came out. There wasn't any titles that were like, I have to get a Switch to play them. Like there's a few out there that'll be like, yeah, they'd be cool to get and cool to play. And now that I own a Switch, you know, I will probably eventually get. But there wasn't anything that was like, I really have to get a Switch. But then, as we're getting closer to the release of Smash, which is still technically not out, but it's soon. I love the Smash series, and it's just like, I need to be able to play Smash. And then when I did some looking online, this guy popped up, a Smash Edition Switch, which was like, if I'm gonna get a Switch, I can't not get this guy. But the problem was, it's like a limited edition kind of thing, or like you only get like so many per whatever. And yeah, it's just like, at this time at the time, but basically when I found out about this, I wasn't exactly prepared to buy a Switch, like financially and also mentally, because it's a big purchase. But it was something where it was like an impulse buy, basically a very expensive impulse buy. But like once I started looking more into it, it was just like, yeah, I'm getting a Switch. It's just basically, that's the gist of it. But I haven't opened this up. I got this yesterday. I haven't had a chance to actually open it yet because I was working again today in the morning. So I worked late at night and then early this morning. So I haven't had a chance to look at this thing, but I want to open this up. I need to move some stuff. I need to move my mic. This will probably sound weird. I don't know if that sounded weird. I don't know. But let's go ahead and get this thing open. Like the box art in general. Like actually, I didn't show you guys the back of it. Hold up. The back too is really cool. It's cool box art. It's not the most important part of the Switch and whatnot, But it's really cool. It's got a lot of the characters on there. A few of the new ones in this edition. Ridley, the Inkling, and then I think that's about it. The rest of them are basically kind of series regulars now. But I think it's cool. I'm excited to take a look at this boy. I might angle the webcam down a bit in a second, or I'll just hold stuff up. But whoop, I knocked something over. What did I knock over? Oh, that's a sticker. I don't need that. So taking a look inside the box, we just got, oops, I gotta learn my left from my right here. We got the screen itself, along with the Joy-Cons, the Smash Edition Joy-Cons, which are pretty cool if you put them together. For those of you who know the Smash series, of course, you will see that these boys make up the Smash logo, which is pretty cool. Yeah, it's just basically like it's not a whole lot different to any other Switch, but again, it's just kind of like, I can't not get the Smash Edition now, and this thing looks cool. I'm excited. I haven't got a chance to actually like play anything yet, of course, but it looks cool. I'm excited. So let's get this. Let's put these over here for now. Get the screen out here. Gotta be careful with this guy. But there's your screen. Nothing different than the other Switches. It's not the screen itself that's any different. It's mainly the Joy-Cons and the docking stand that are different. I think that may have moved my mic a bit, so if that sounded weird, I'm sorry. Let's get past this layer of cardboard here. What do we got? We got our HDMI cable. No special edition HDMI there. Power cable, again, not a special edition, just your regular average power cable. What else do we got here? We got some manuals. Let's see. Oh, here is my... here we go. Okay, so this is my code. I won't show you the back of this because it's got my code on it, but this is the code for Smash Brothers when it comes out in, what is it, like 3 weeks? A month? Something like that. I think it's the 7th Smash comes out. So yeah, about a month. So we got our download code there. Just your basic manual. It comes with all these things like, hey, you don't do this, but do this, and the generic stuff that nobody reads. What do we got in here? We got, these are just like the wrist straps for the Joy-Cons. If you're playing with something that involves you swinging those things around, you don't want to just chuck it out the window, because that's a very expensive replacement. Joy-Con replacements, at least in Canadian dollars, a single Joy-Con is like $65. A pair is $100, which is not cheap, and is also why I didn't get extra ones, because I can't afford that at the moment. But we got the kind of control. I'm not exactly sure what this is technically called. This is the thing that you can slide your Joy-Cons in, and then it just acts like a regular controller. Put them together as one, so it's not just the little controllers. Mainly if you're just kind of playing by yourself, like solo player kind of stuff. Just allows the extra grip there. No real other advantage to that. It's just the grip. There's no extra buttons or anything on there. And then I think the last thing, unless I'm blind and we're missing something. Alright, so this is the last thing. We can get the box out of the way here. I'm definitely holding on to the box though. This thing is cool. I'm definitely holding on to this. I'll put that over there. We'll get to that later. I was looking way above the camera too, which was going to look really weird for you guys. But last but not least, we got the docking stand, which is what I'm very interested to see art-wise. Like, the art that's on it. Ooh. There we go. I know you guys can't see it yet, but there we go. If it'll focus in a little bit better, there you go. I'll try to get it without as much of the reflection as possible, but there you go. That looks so cool. Yeah, it was kind of like once I found out that there was a Smash Switch in that, it was kind of like, yeah, there's no way I'm not getting this. This thing is just... It's just too cool. It's kind of got like your, again, kind of like your series regulars or the main characters. It's got Samus, Mario, Kirby, Fox, Pikachu, Yoshi, Link, and Donkey Kong. This thing looks cool. Like, it's just gonna be cool to be sitting here. Like, I think the advantages of the Switch, because with its portability, and that I'm gonna have the advantage that I can actually basically play it here where I'm sitting right now at my desk. I can plug it into my monitor here because it's not super bulky. That's the one thing about a lot of consoles, is they're kind of bulky. This guy being so small, you know, he'll just slide in. He'll just sit like right on my desk. I can plug it in my monitor here, either play it here or just move it onto one of the TVs in the house. And the fact that it's also so movable, you know, I can basically play wherever I want. And then yeah, also like traveling, which is also one part of the reason that I wanted to get this was also for traveling, like being able to basically bring a console with me while traveling. Like I know in March, we're going to be going on a vacation to California. We're going to be driving to California, which is always fun. That takes about a day and a half for us to drive, something like that. So having something to play along the way is going to be awesome. I will be playing lots of Smash on my way down, along with whatever other games I get between now and then. But then there's also something that's kind of nice is with even just with like the TVs down there, because it's so small, we can just hook this up to whatever TV down there. And if we want to, there's like a day where somehow California gets rain. I know that's not a common occurrence, but if there's a day where California gets rain, or just a day where we want to chill at the hotel, plug in the Switch and away we go. You know, I think it's gonna be something that's gonna be really handy to have, really enjoyable to have, and I really can't wait till Smash comes out again, which is a month. But it'll be worth it. I'm pretty sure. I've been hyped for Smash. Like, I've always been excited for it, but the last couple weeks in particular, I've gotten super, super, super excited for Smash. So I can't wait for that. So there's the console itself, but we got some other stuff along with it, because the bag is not flat yet. We got our Switch carrying case. That's upside down. You can read that now. Switch carrying case. It's not the first. I was looking for a different one, which was a little bit cheaper, just because I'm trying to save money wherever I could, basically. This guy, I don't know if you can hear that. It's a pretty tough case. And the other one I was looking at was basically just kind of like a sleeve. So this guy is pretty tough. I'm gonna open this guy up a bit here and get my like grade 2 scissors. I'm gonna open this boy up so I can at least. I'm gonna break this thing enough so I can open it. Basically, so let's see what's inside. I haven't actually seen what's inside of this thing. I believe there are some slots to hold games as well. We got some kind of seat in there. It's got just some styrofoam or whatever in here. Jeez, a lot of styrofoam. So it looks like you got room for your Switch. I know this is really dark, but stick your Switch in there. If you can see, you got slots for your cartridges. I think the reflection will actually help you guys see that. See the reflection, the slot for your cartridges in there. And then just whatever other, there's a little mesh bit here for whatever else you're bringing along. I had a little plastic bit. I think that fell off. Oh no, it's right there. Never mind. So it's definitely gonna be a tougher case, which is definitely good. Like I couldn't get I didn't want to get the guarantee on it, or at least like the store guarantee. This is my guarantee to make sure that this thing doesn't break and I don't have to use the the warranty on that. So that's what that guy's for. Along with that, we got this little travel stand. Literally what it's called. Just a stand. It's actually quite, like, this thing looks small. This thing's got some weight to it, which is what surprised me. I thought this was like some little plastic thing, which is kind of, at first it was kind of like, I don't know if I'll get that one. But then I picked it up, and my coworker actually told me that it's like an aluminum kind of thing. So like, this thing is actually pretty tough, which is nice. But again, it's super small, traveling again, or if I just want to stick the screen on my table or wherever I am, it's very handy for that. So we got the stand as well. Two more things. We got this big old bundle. This boy's just kind of it was kind of like a deal along with the console. It's like half off when you buy a console along with it. So this thing's got like your screen protectors, other grips. It's got like the steering wheel, another one of one of these kind of grips where if you want to have basically this but with one Joy-Con, you got that boy. And then just kind of some extra like rubber grips and whatnot. But the main thing is this charging stand here. The charging stands themselves are like $30 on their own. I believe originally this package was $50. I ended up getting it for $25 because of the deal, which is less than buying one of these charging stands by themselves. So instantly worth it. You save on it's like a deal on the charging stand, and you get all the other stuff. And the screen protectors are kind of like a requirement. Another one of my co-workers was telling me to make sure I put the screen protectors on it before I slide it into this guy, because if you put it in wrong, you're scratching your Switch, which is something you don't want to do. So we're gonna be very careful with that. But yeah, so we got the bundle. Again, it's kind of got a little bit of everything. It's got some cables. Actually, I think it kind of shows on the side here, if I remember correctly. Yeah, so it's got quad Joy-Con charge dock, Joy-Con comfort grip, charge cable, a 4-foot charge cable, which is pretty long, silicone Joy-Con grip, Joy-Con racing wheel, and a dust-proof kit. I don't think it shows the dust kit on here, but that's just something inside, just to keep your Switch clean and make sure no dust gets in there interfering with the functionality of your Switch. And the very last thing is a game to basically hold me over till the release of Smash in a month. I ended up getting a Street Fighter game, let's see if I can just get this thing to focus on ya. Street Fighter 30th anniversary like collection, kind of, yeah, 30th anniversary collection. It's I'll show you on the back here. It's kind of cool because it's like a combination of basically like 12 different like Street Fighter arcade games kind of bundled all into one. So lots of options on there, which is pretty cool. I've never really been super good at the Street Fighter series. I've never really got to play. Admittedly, I've never really got to play it a whole lot. But whenever I do, I enjoy it, and it's just a franchise. Just in general, I think it's very cool. The story, the characters, the storylines, and whatnot. It's just kind of cool. It's a fun game. Just again, more or less to hold me over till Smash, but a game that I will hopefully play a lot afterwards. So. But yeah, so that's basically everything. So yesterday was a very expensive day in my household. Not only me, but everybody else too. Everybody got a little bit of something yesterday. But yeah, now I have stuff all over my desk and I need to clean up. So that is gonna be it for this video. Something a little bit different than usual. So I hope you guys did enjoy. If you'd like to see more of this kind of stuff in the future, let me know in the comments below. I do kind of enjoy doing this. I don't necessarily have I'm not necessarily buying all sorts of stuff to do this kind of thing on a regular basis, but I mean, if it does well enough, I'd definitely look at doing it in the future. So again, let me know in the comments below, or by dropping a like if you did enjoy it. Do that, and you're kind of I would say if you like this kind of stuff, feel free to subscribe to the channel. While I don't normally do this, if you like kind of superhero stuff in general, gameplay stuff in general, feel free to subscribe to the channel. We got a variety of things coming out all the time, and social media and everything. Links are in the description below. Twitter, again, as I mentioned earlier, at Mr. Smileyco. It's something I want to push a little bit more, get more of you guys out there on Twitter. Just kind of another way to get in touch with me outside of YouTube. And yeah, I think that's about it. So once again, thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for sticking around this long. If you did, yeah, once again, I'm all jumbled right now, but thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.